And to actually talk about the last part of his submission, when he said he is not going to allow anybody, any of his students moving from Africa or from Burkina Faso to go to Saudi Arabia only for them to be taught Islamic instead of the secular, programs or courses that they could have actually learned and come home and revamp the economy of Burkina Faso. And my response to that is, look, I used to share that same sentiments with him. To be honest with you, I used to share that same sentiments with him, in the sense that, look, we Muslims, there is a need for us to understand something. You see, you cannot actually, give scholarships to students. You cannot give scholarship. The Saudis cannot keep on giving scholarship to students only for them to go to Saudi Arabia, and they are giving only Islamic for them to come back and be a burden to the society. Sometimes you hear or you see these guys, competing in the masajid for fi sabilillah. They are fighting over it just because they have no jobs. So they end up feeding on the process of various masjid, which is wrong. I share that sentiment, but upon deep retrospection and reflection, I've realized that the problem is not with the Saudis. The problem is with us. Him, the president of Burkina Faso, that he is making such utterances. You ask him, what foundation has he given to those people before they left the shores of Burkina Faso? What foundation has he given them? Because you cannot say they should go and read chemistry, they should go and read medicine, they should go and read architecture, they should go and read business administration and all those courses without foundation. Those courses are done with strong foundation. But most of those guys who left the shores of Africa for Saudi Arabia, they don't have any foundation in those courses. So it starts with us. Our leaders should make a strategic policies to address that, to fix those problems, to give them a solid foundation, like what the Ghana is doing. You see, even recently when President of Ghana, John Mahama and Haruna Iddrisu are introducing Arabic language, see how it has become a whole lot of, halabaloo in Africa, in Ghana. See how people are kicking against it. Meanwhile, I've realized that it's a solid foundation that they are building in Arabic, so that these guys, when they are, maybe those leaders can actually reach in an agreement with the president of Saudi, or the king of Saudi, or for that matter the rest of the Arabian countries, for them to be considered when it comes to reading secular courses that you guys are talking about. But without strong Arabic foundation, they cannot do that. When we left Africa for United States, when we came here and did our masters and all that, if we didn't have strong foundation in English, it becomes a problem. Even those of us who read English, who did English from primary, JHS, secondary school and university, when we came here, we are made to write another exam, English exam called TOEFL, before you are admitted to do your masters. Mostly, that's what happened. You're coming from an English-speaking country, but yet still you are made to write an exam called TOEFL. How about those guys who haven't read Arabia as a course? They haven't read Arabic language as a course. All that they learn is Islamic studies. So that's why when they go to Saudi Arabia, they are given the Sharia or the Islamic studies. That's because that's what they can do, because they don't have the foundation. So let us build the foundation. Then we can talk about them giving the secular programs. And I think that is my humble opinion. And because of time, alhamdulillah, I just wanna stop here, and inshallah, subsequently we'll continue with this topic, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.